My nickname.
Slow, slow sober.
Yeah, you can check it.
Okay, let me.
If you cannot find, I'm gonna help you to find.
Okay, let me check.
Yeah,
Slow
but it's
sober.
not a good idea to check it right now because you'll
And
just
Taylor,
you're.
what do you think about God?
Okay, yeah, that's our topic. So
What
Not showing on the YouTube, bro. Slow sober.
you couldn't find?
No, I can't.
I will help you, as I said. Don't worry.
Okay.
Here's the link. Yeah, King. What was your question? Did you have a question here?
Wait.
Okay. You don't want to engage? It's okay, no problem.
Yeah, Taylor asked you what's your opinion about God.
My opinion.
Yeah.
It's a very big concept that people believe in for thousands of years. But I'm an atheist. I don't see good evidence to believe a God exists. What about you?
Yeah, I believe in God. God is exists. He is
Oh,
creates all
great.
all universe.
Are you Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay, why do you believe in God? Was my question.
Yeah, I got your channel, bro.
Cool, man. Cool, man. You can check it,
Yeah,
but
it's good.
you shouldn't trap us. Okay?
Okay, I will.
Thank you so much. So, Omar,
Yeah.
why do you believe in that God?
Okay, I'm gonna try to express myself because my English is not good. I believe
Hmm.
in God because I don't think like this all universe is created by own. You know what I mean?
Universe wasn't created by its own.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
God.
there's a creator.
Mhm. Cool, cool, cool. But if you go with that logic, then you pose a problem. Did you know something called infinite regress problem?
Infinite regress.
Yes.
No.
No. Okay. So this is the thing. If you think that universe cannot exist by itself, then anyone can assume the same thing for your God. You say my God exists, okay, and I say who created your God? You shouldn't dodge the question. Like you should give an answer. Okay, this created my God, but you don't believe in that. You say that oh my God exists by itself, and that person can say oh wait a second, then the universe can exist by itself. How? Why? I don't know. But the same is for your God also. How your God exists by itself? You don't know that. God just exists, right? You don't need to explain. You say God is someone who doesn't have a creator. Okay. Universe is something which doesn't have a creator. We can say the similar things. And saying those things are not justifying those beliefs. Okay. Welcome, people on YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah, what do you think, Omar?
Yeah, I heard you. I get something what you wanna say, like who is created the God, something like that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but there is a lot of proof that I just say that God is exists, like by the
What's the best
universe, by
evidence?
the hmm?
What's the best evidence?
Everything.
What is the best evidence?
What you mean?
Do you hear my question?
Yeah, I hear it, but I don't understand. As I told you, my English is not good.
What is your best evidence? I'm not using a different word. Okay. I don't know. Like there was a limit for your English, and you like just shutting down. You use the word. There are a lot of evidence. Now I'm not using complicated words. My question is, what is your best evidence for God? That's weird, Jack. The guy was Englishing, and somehow it stopped. That's interesting. In a way. In a way. Anyway, Michelangelo. Muslims say Allah made the Quran easy to remember, and I say it's impossible to memorize. That's contradictory, Michelangelo. People memorize the Quran. The Quran is proof Allah doesn't exist. How? Emergency. Share if you dare and care about down. Thank you. You don't make any sense, Michelangelo. People come in and unmute to play background noise. Please mute them. Yeah, I just did it, man. Like there was a guy, I muted him. Okay, we have other people. Pierce. I love cooking, so I cooked my life. Okay. That sounds cool. This is the Soho. Because there are people who memorize the Quran, Michelangelo. That's a fact. And any book is memorizable. Like people can memorize any book. It's not about the Quran. If you want, you can memorize any book. This is humans, right? We memorize things. That's weird that you claim that they cannot memorize it. Abraham, Manda, Omar, I'm gonna mute you because you're not talking.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, welcome, man.
I welcome again. I'm Rahim Salama. I want to learn English and studying with the partner. What's your name and how old are you?
You're in the wrong room, man. You should search other rooms, okay?
Thank you, thank you.
I thank you. We have Rafat Ahmed. Yeah, Ahmed is an easy name. Ahmed, I hope you have seen the title. Not Ahmed. Manda. Amanda.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Oh, what is this about? Sorry. Oh, the
Oh,
topic is, sorry, first time I've just
okay. Being first time is not an obstacle to
no.
learn what's going on here. Like the title was Are You a God Believer? And
Ah,
here I specified why do you believe in God as a topic. So yeah, that's a room to talk about God.
mm, I don't know. It's good. A lot of questions about it.
A lot of questions.
Yeah, believe it or not. And
Okay.
oh, so that's your YouTube title. See on the is that your YouTube channels, philosopher?
Yeah, we are live on
Ah,
both channels right now.
I see. Oh,
Can you
you
share,
see.
can you share
Sorry.
the link of your YouTube channel? I want to watch it.
Okay, if you want to watch it through YouTube, that's better for me.
Please, please play a video. We find your YouTube channel.
I sent the link. You can go and see
Are,
the live.
are
Mm,
we on live?
Yeah,
thank you.
we are live.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Uh,
You can
the most
see, but please see it when you're mute. Okay.
Okay. Wait one moment.
There's a mountain here. Okay. Hey, Paul, welcome.
man, I subscribed your YouTube channel.
Okay, thank you. I hope you like these kind of topics.
Yeah, I'll see.
You will see. Okay. Okay.
Yes. So, is there any debate are you gonna do?
We are waiting for the people, but still no one is engaging. I hope we can find good people to have a discussion.
Oh, sorry, I'm just caught in your videos collections here, the one you're uploading.
Okay, you're checking them.
Yeah, see.
Finally, somebody joined.
Oh gosh, what happened?
Why you speak like this? Manda, I want to ask you something personal, which is like, do you believe in God?
And I don't know, I'm still questioning about it.
Do you believe in God?
I don't know.
You don't know yourself that you do or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
We're in the same boat with well, what's your name? Bicycle? Ferdinand. Yeah, it sounds weird, Amanda. Like a person must know whether he or she believes or not. Anyway.
Maybe I'm still searching for it.
Okay, that means you don't believe in God. It's like this. Let's suppose you have lost the keys.
Mm-hmm.
That means you don't have the keys. And you're searching for the keys, but still you don't have the keys. It's like you don't have the belief. You're searching for God or evidence or whatever, but you don't have it. That means you are not believing.
I
I
do
know.
not lost. I do not
Okay.
lost the key, but I don't have it.
Yeah, you don't have the belief. So either you believe or you don't believe. There's no other option.
Hi, Lucifer, please. I want to answer something if you permit.
Oh, Abraham, it's you. I thought you left.
Yes, I listening what you are talking about, the topic subject about why do you believe in God or are you believe or not in God? I answer yes, I believe in God because no creation in this valid but Allah. Because I'm Muslim, but if you want to evidence or another thing, you can reverse to the night channels that can
Oh,
answer you if you know him.
yeah. I hope he knows me also. He can also check my videos and he can learn from us.
Yeah. Uh, okay, okay.
I know him,
Uh,
Ibrahim. Don't worry. I have seen his videos many times. He
yes.
doesn't make sense.
Are you believe in this situation? With it?
You mean God? No, I don't.
Why? I ask you a simple question. I'm not a philosopher or a teacher in this
Hmm.
situation, but I want to simple answer if you can talk.
What is the question?
I want from you a simple answer why you are don't believe in God. That's
Oh,
it.
okay. That's very simple. Because I don't see good evidence. That's why I don't believe.
Good evidence. What the
Yeah,
evidence you are depending on?
evidence. Like, so you believe, you know, just like that, or without any evidence, you believe blindly, or you have evidence. That's why you believe.
I'm not believe blindly. There is
So,
and messenger there is messengers on the that God and sent to us
oh,
to learn us what we can
mm,
do in
no,
this
no, no,
life.
no, no, no. You also believe in that.
Yes, actually, I
So
believe in that because
you believe in something because you believe in another thing, and probably you believe in other things also. That's why you have that belief. So every time I ask you why do you believe in this, you're saying because I believe in something else also.
yes, that's it. I believe in something also is a fact, not is and
Something is what?
a fact. This something also
When you believe
you
in
need.
something, that doesn't mean it's a fact.
Mm,
Because other people believe in different religions, right? They believe
I
that
respect it.
there are many god. You shouldn't interrupt me, Abraham. Okay, so it's your first day, right?
Yes.
Okay, just try to be respectful with the owner of the rooms when you join. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so you know that there is Hinduism, right?
Again, what?
Other religions. You
Yeah.
know that there are other religions. They also believe in God, but those gods are different.
Mm, okay.
So just because they believe, that doesn't mean it's a fact, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it goes the same for you also. Just because you believe, it doesn't mean it's a fact. Maybe you are wrong, maybe other people are right. Or maybe you're right, maybe other people are wrong. We don't know that. And how can we, be certain about those things? Or we can say, hey, wait a second, this must be true. Why? Because we have this evidence. Okay, what's that evidence? Look, here you can see, you can check, you can analyze. These
Yes.
are good arguments, and these are good evidence to believe a God exists. Can you do this?
Absolutely. Yes. I can check and see and beside me and everything.
Okay, so how do you check whether Allah is real or not? How can you check that?
I check it in my real life, in
In your real
everything,
life?
in everything in life that help
Okay.
us. That's in
Mm.
the a simple examples.
Yeah.
Uh, and can, your breath
My
and
what?
the mechanism, the physiology of your breathing when you are breathe by inhalation, exhalation. That's it.
Mm.
And
Oh, that
the
means God
simple
exists.
and they can and a bit little thing we can believe in it.
But just because you're breathing, that doesn't mean God exists.
And I tell you the simple way to know God. There are more and more powerful evidence that maybe talk about it.
What's that? Tell me the
Mm.
best evidence.
Mm, who is creation the land? Who is creation the sun? Who the creation?
These are
Uh,
questions, man. These are not evidence. These are questions, okay?
the question and evidence in the same time.
No, questions cannot be evidence.
Why?
For example, if I say who created Allah, this is also a question. That doesn't mean this is a good evidence. You see, well,
Mm,
just because you ask a question, that doesn't mean you're giving me evidence. I can ask the same questions: who created the universe? Who created Allah? Who created Jesus? Who created other gods?
What do you mean who created Allah?
I
ain't it?
don't mean anything. I
Bro,
just ask a
think
question.
before you ask a question. Like, what do
Oh,
you mean
really?
who created Allah? God is himself, like, God, who create God? Like, what the
What?
fuck is this question?
That's just a question, Golden
Man,
Boy.
he is the
What is
one
the
who create
answer?
everything. He is out of time. He creates the
Oh,
time.
okay. The universe
Oh,
is
he
also
is out of
out.
time. He is like not something.
Universe is also out of time. That means universe doesn't have a creator. What about this? Universe is out of time. Therefore, universe doesn't have a creator.
Hey, tell me the definition of God.
No, I
You
don't
think
need
you're so
to.
mighty and Can you tell me definition of God? What is God?
I don't believe
What
in
do you
God.
mean? Who created Allah? Like,
Uh,
do you even know the definition of God?
I don't care about the definition of God.
That's why you are asking so foolish question.
No, it's not a foolish question. Well, do you know the definition of the
Why are you
universe?
turning off my mic again
Do
and
you
again?
know
Why are you
because you don't
like
want to
you can't
listen my
answer me?
question?
You
Because you don't want to listen my question. Do you know the
okay?
definition
Okay.
of the universe? I'll meet you again. The definition of the universe is everything that exists without a creator. This is the definition of the universe. So why you're asking stupid questions about
What the fuck question? What is the definition of universe? What did
universe is everything that exists without a creator. The universe is an uncreated existence. Okay, so if you ask who created the universe,
where is this written? Who
that's
told you this? Who
who,
told you
who
this?
who told you that God exists and God is uncreated? Who told you this?
I believe in Allah.
I don't care what
My
you believe.
religion
Just
told me
because you
this.
believe in that doesn't mean it's true. Just because your religion says that, that doesn't mean it's true. I
Okay,
say also
do you
something.
believe Roman existed? Do you believe Roman
No, I
existed?
don't. This is not our topic, man. Like this is not
No,
a
no, no.
history
Just tell
room.
me. Do you
I'll
believe
kick.
in history? Do you
I'll
believe in history?
I'll mute you again, and I will kick you
Now, can you
immediately
tell me? Can
if
you
you
tell me?
change
Do
the
you believe in
topic.
history? Now you're gonna kick me. Answer
Yeah,
my
I will
question.
kick
Do you
you.
believe in history? Do you
Bye
believe
bye.
Roman existed?
Bye bye. Take care. Oh, what a
Hello,
stupid
everybody.
guy. Hello.
I wanted to say, how people lived before that Allah, Jesus. We are here maybe 100,000 million years on this planet. So how we lived without that knowledge about the religions? So that's a question. We know about Allah or Allah, oh, sorry, about Jesus about half 10,000 or 2,000 years. So,
Sure, man.
but you have relatives 10,000, 50,000,
Man, I
hundred
don't.
thousand.
I don't. You're just talking to yourself right now. I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm sorry. I try to explain or say again. So, your ancestors were here maybe 1,000 years before we know about Jesus or Allah. So, how can they live, even though live without that knowledge? You know, understand me,
Uh,
philosopher?
Not exactly. Like, you were saying how people before religions they existed.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think like to be able to live, people need knowledge of God, Jesus?
No, no,
Okay,
of course,
so
no.
then they lived and they don't need the knowledge of God and other things.
Just we thinking about that kind of religions, but before people didn't have any evidence. They maybe they believe just in some kind of things. I don't know. But
Maybe.
now, but now we believe like Christianity, we've got Islam, we've got the Buddhism, different religions. But question is what people believe before,
I don't
and they were
care,
able
man.
alive. They were able alive because you got DNA from them.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm not interested in their beliefs before major religions. It's irrelevant. Welcome, Malhed al Islam and Mr. Parker. By the way, Crown, do you believe in a God?
To be honest, I believed, but now I don't believe.
You're an atheist right now, okay?
Yeah, maybe
Maybe?
half. I'm just a half of atheist.
Half atheist. Okay, new terms. Half atheist. Okay.
Because even though we don't have any evidence about who created this world, this universe, but we still have something like feeling inside. How could be that beauty around me? How could just start from nothing? Just a question. How start everything from nothing? Just being banned.
Sorry, man.
He doesn't because be here. No, no, I don't want to be here. I can be in another room. It doesn't matter. It was just an interesting topic for me. So I stay a couple of seconds here and I listen that conflict before
Yeah.
by philosopher.
The
That's all.
historian guy, yeah. Atheism doesn't really mean anything without much further linguistic refinement. You can literally be an atheistic theist. They are not mutually exclusive. What does it mean, atheistic theist?
I think those people just looking for answer. They like don't believe any god or any religion, but I think everybody looking for answer. And if we don't have any evidence, so we don't believe any kind of religions.
Yeah.
I think everybody, almost all people, just only stupid people like animal, which don't use brain or doesn't use brain, don't think or doesn't think about where are we now, where are we going, and what was before, what will be, what's the reason, what's the main goal of life. No.
Okay.
What do you think, philosopher? Do you believe in God?
No, I don't believe in God.
And there is a question, in from another point of view or another direction. Maybe this is all like holographic life, like Hawkins said. This is all just imagine, like level of another level. Maybe someone make this software, and we're living in this software, and just we're thinking about to like step in another dimension. So maybe there is another programmer. Sorry for my English.
Well, but
Okay.
in that case, programmer would be a god, right?
Yeah, maybe there is some kind of intellect. I don't know, and just smiling about us.
Maybe.
If there is a book, I was reading an interesting story about that book. I forgot the name, but there is a book, and every situation, what was and what will be, is in that book. So that means this is like one big data system, and all our lives is a combination of this data. It could be. Bro, why is that? Because you must think about the life. You're just following some kind of information people share with you, but open your brain, open your head, and think. Look around and think. Compare.
Crazy, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the life.
Okay.
Do you see the picture? Why I can't open?
I don't know, really.
Restricted. This video is restricted. We're living in a restricted world.
Let me check some settings. Okay, I don't see any problem in the settings.
No, I think it's a restricted by YouTube.
Maybe. But there are people watching the live right now. Maybe it's about your country.
Can you play live, Ferdinand? Can you play this YouTube
He's not
by your,
able to, man.
by
Yeah,
your other hand?
Like crown.
I'm
Crown.
able to play the video, but in this case, like when I turn into playing the live, it's
Yeah,
restrict.
yeah, restricts it.
Rest.
Philosopher say us correct pronunciation.
Crown. Oh my god. Let me mute you because You're not communicating. Um, what was your name? Ferdinand. It's
Yep.
maybe about your country, man. I don't know. This is the first time someone is not able to see it.
No, I can play the video, I can watch them, but just I can't. I mean, the live.
So you just can't watch lives, but you can watch everything else.
Yes, exactly.
That's interesting. That's interesting. That's the first time that I see such a problem. Well, wait a second. Are you using what kind of account?
I'm using Free for Talk.
To watch the live stream.
hmm I simply click on the link,
Okay,
and
and
then
you see the live, and you want to click on the live, but it says it's restricted, right?
yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Well, what's your age?
My age is 19 years old.
19. Maybe that account is used by other members of your family. Maybe it doesn't belong to you. Maybe that's why there's a restriction.
Oh, but how about the videos? I can play them.
Maybe it works differently. I don't know.
What country are you in? Do you mind telling me?
I'm from Bangladesh.
All right. I'm gonna poke
Bangladesh.
around. I'm gonna poke around a little bit while you guys are talking.
Okay.
I tried one more time. It
Okay.
still doesn't work.
Okay. Do you have VPN?
VPN.
Yeah.
Uh, I did, but
Do you have it
lately I
right
just
now?
no.
Okay. I was going to suggest you to try it with VPN so that we can understand it's about your country or not.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Mix, you have the mic. SQ.
Yo, yo,
Yo.
yo, what's up?
Hey, man.
Yeah. I was just seeing this, thought the title was interesting, so I joined.
Cool. Cool. So, what do you think?
I wanted to ask you first, since I feel like I've seen your say a name somewhere. Do you believe God exists, or are you an atheist, or believe?
Well, I ask you, you should understand that that's a terrible start. Okay?
What?
That's a
I'm
terrible
just
start.
No, I'm just asking. What do
You're
you mean
saying, no,
start?
this is not a terrible start, right? But I think this is a terrible start.
I'm asking about your belief.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's another
starting anything.
problem. You are adding more, problems in our starting point. So first, you don't care about my questions, and I just tried to warn you, and you don't care about that warning also. I don't think we can have a good conversation here.
No, like tell me what I did wrong, and then okay.
Okay, yeah, I will tell you. Like you said, I have seen the title. The title was a question: Are you a God believer? When you join this room, there is also another question that says topic: Why do you believe in God? This is another question, and these are my
Okay.
questions for the people who join here. So you want to dismiss all those questions you don't want to
I'm
answer, and you want to ask me a similar question. And
yours.
when I say this is not a good starting, that's what I meant. You're not answering my questions, but you're asking me the same questions. And the second problem was this. I was trying to explain you that there's a problem here, and you were not interested in even, to understand what is the problem. But yeah, later on, you said, "Tell me what's the problem." So yeah, that's the thing. Like, I want to learn from you. By the way, I'm not hiding my position about God. I am an atheist. I'm an agnostic atheist. But it's better when people just answer the question, then they can ask their questions.
Yeah, I just wanted to know your position.
Now
Then I
you
was
know it.
gonna start explaining.
Now
Okay,
you,
thank
now
you
you
very
know it.
much. Yes, I do believe in God.
Cool. Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
Good. So then the second question of me was, why do you believe in this case, Allah?
Like God in general or just Allah?
Uh, You can choose any of those questions if you think there's a difference. It's up to you.
Believing in God because it's natural. It's the natural thing to do.
It's a natural thing to do. How do you explain the existence of atheist people then?
Because they're the minority right now.
Doesn't
All
matter. That means it's not natural. If there are millions of people who doesn't believe in God, how can you say that believing in God is natural?
okay, millions of people believe in God. Billions throughout history believed in God. I meant
Yeah, and
billions and billions.
millions throughout of history, they don't believe.
Okay. What I'm saying is, it's a phenomenon that has happened in recent times, and it's a very small minority right now.
It's not a very small minority. Like there are millions of people who don't believe in God. So how can you say it's very small?
I'm saying it's small in the grand scheme of things because
Sure.
billions of people existed, and right now
Yeah.
the number is not like huge in the grand scheme of things.
So, but still, it doesn't mean it's a natural thing.
Yeah, but I'll get to that.
Yeah.
I'll get to that.
For
There
example,
are a lot.
if like let's suppose I am a president of a country and I am an atheist and I have the most powerful weapons. I invade countries. I indoctrinate the societies with atheism. Okay, and people become atheist people, and day by day, after years, let's say after 50 years, majority of the people turn out to be an atheist. Do you think this is natural? No, right? This is artificial.
No. Okay, I'll explain. First of all, this is not how religion spread, but that's
Oh,
besides the point.
really?
I'll just yeah, you can laugh. I'll just tell you right now that there are multiple research papers right now that state that children believe God exists or some higher power. It's a natural thing to believe.
No, it's not a natural thing. Children learn from their families. That's why those studies are not reliable. Children learn everything.
You're saying they're not reliable, but
Yeah,
these are peer research papers
they're biased papers.
because they disagree with you.
No, it's not because of the because children already learn a lot of things, so you can't experiment those children. But if you're talking about some evil experiment where babies kept in places that they don't learn anything, then that's a very evil experiment. Also, another reason to believe that these experiments are not reliable. I
It's a
wouldn't
Harvard
believe
research.
Harvard research.
Yeah.
I don't
Why
think
are you
they
laughing?
do. But because it's funny, like children learn everything. They learn languages. They learn many things. Yeah, and you are like these papers cannot claim that they cannot learn the God from parents or from society.
Okay, but I'm saying they learn that in majority atheistic countries, like for example Japan. They say a higher power exists. They don't say Allah. They don't say Jesus. They don't say a specific God. They just say that a higher power exists,
Okay, and
and it's a natural thing.
again, I don't think.
That's okay if you don't think, but
Yeah.
that's what the peer research papers say,
Okay.
and that's
Can,
what
can you
people.
share the paper from Harvard?
Sure, just let me bring it up in a bit.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute.
What happened?
He's searching for a paper, and I am also searching.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Okay. whether there is a research paper from Harvard that proves children believe in higher powers. I couldn't find an exact Harvard study focused on children's belief in higher powers in the way you might expect religious belief proven in children. However, there are indeed relevant research efforts, some from Harvard, some elsewhere, that explore related cognitive and development themes. A study conducted by researchers at Harvard Psychology Department examined how cognitive style correlates with religious belief. It was leaning more on intuitive thinking, blah blah. Okay, well, this is adults, not children. Religious upbringing, well-being, Harvard School of Public Health. There's from Harvard, TH, or 5,000 use, or 814. Is the dose raised with regular spiritual habits such as attendance or daily prayer. Okay, I don't see. Don't find. I'm not able to find. There's no single Harvard paper that definitely proves children inherently believe in higher powers. But Harvard research does show that cognitive styles are linked to religious belief, that religious environments during youth have measurable long term benefits, that possibly childhood cognition naturally leans toward accepting supernatural or divine possibilities when supported by religious education. Okay. Anyway, that's the problem. Like, the best experiment must be done where they are isolated, which sounds evil. And I don't think people are making such kind of experiments nowadays. Maybe they tried in the past, but since to me it sounds very evil, that's why I cannot trust the results of such kind of studies coming from such kind of evil people. Okay, like how can you measure they believe or not? Because they're children, they already learn a lot of things. You're saying Japan, and just because they don't say, "Oh God," that doesn't mean they don't believe in something spiritual or some sort of things.
Just a minute because I can't argue against the points right now because I'm looking for the thing. But I hear you talking. But
Cool.
don't make any. But I have the thing, but I'll just make sure.
Okay. Okay. We are waiting. Okay, let me end the stream on the second channel. Since I see 0 people, no need to go hard on my laptop. And Vok, since he's busy, did you figure out my problem?
No, I'm not gonna stream today. Um, I think no, I haven't done anything yet. I just haven't had time. I've been very busy. I've been very busy. So
Well, what about trying StreamYard, man? Like, StreamYard has its own noise cancellation. It will solve your problem.
okay, so I did talk to my son who's been out of town,
Huh?
and he's gonna set me up with a decent mic. And I really like OBS. You know, I'm fairly far into my learning curve. It
Woke,
has all the
woke,
features.
woke. Having another mic may not solve your problem. You should know that. Maybe it will increase your problem.
I agree. Well, I don't know how it's going to increase the problem, but okay,
If
I'm
the
with you.
mic is more sensitive, then it will pick more noise from the environment.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Phil.
the only solution is using a noise cancellation feature, app, program,
Right,
whatever.
and OBS. I still have OBS has a bunch of filters that I haven't even looked at yet. So I'm not gonna until I know that this software that I've already invested in
Well,
isn't going to
that's
be
why my suggestion is not to waste money on the mic, because your problem will be fixed when you solve the his problem.
No,
All
that's not
all
a
mics.
Phil, I got a $10 USB mic. Come on, man. I'm just gonna get a
Rock,
good mic. Yeah,
Rock. Believe me, your mic sounds okay for streaming.
okay. Thank you.
That's loud. It's clear. That's all people need. Okay.
Okay, I'm not look, I don't want to argue. I'm a musician and a singer, and I'm telling you, this $10 mic, no, it's not good. I don't sound anywhere near the quality that you do when I listen to that video, and it's not just because of some hiss and some noise. I need a decent mic for starters. And I'm not gonna start ditching software because my
Mhm.
$10 mic doesn't sound
I
good in OBS.
understand that. I understand that, but it's better to solve the real problem. Then sure, you can upgrade your mic,
Mhm.
but the solution will be with you with other mics also. But if you cannot solve that problem, the problem will be with you with any mic.
I totally agree with you, Phil. All
Yeah.
I'm saying is I'm not gonna go start messing with another piece of software when I haven't even played with the filtering of the own stuff that I have. I
Okay.
haven't even okay, so let me play around with OBS a little bit first.
Okay.
If I can't find decent sound, then I'll go to StreamYard. But so far I'm happy and I haven't even looked at the issue yet.
Hmm.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm not arguing with you, but there's a chain of events when you fix a bug.
I see. I
That
see.
yeah.
But since you're starting, maybe you shouldn't waste time. Like go to StreamYard. I think there's a trial for a month, if I'm not wrong. Just start
Actually,
there.
StreamYard. Actually, I looked into this, and ChatGTP tells me that StreamYard will actually do everything I want for free. So there's no reason, like if I have the time over the next couple of days, sure, I'll go download a copy and play around with it. But you know, so yeah, you know, we're good. I don't mean to push back. I totally agree with you, but as a software engineer, I have a methodology when it comes to fixing bugs. And like step number one is just get rid of the $10 mic. Because no, it's not good enough. I understand people can hear me, but I want my voice to sound like yours, and that's not going to happen with this $10 mic. It won't. I found this old $10 USB cam thing in an old box in the bottom of a closet. I don't know how many years it's even been there.
Okay. Okay. Well, we don't agree. No problem.
No, we agree. We just don't
No.
agree on the methodology. That's
Okay,
all.
but like again, you're not trying to solve the problem like that. You think that the audio quality is the problem. I don't think that's the case. So that's the part we
Okay.
disagree. But
Okay.
sure, it can sound way better. Yeah, I understand that. But
Yeah.
what I mean, you could start with this audio by getting rid of the hiss. The hiss will be with the new mic also. You're supposed to solve it.
I agree with you, Phil. I
Yeah.
100% agree with you 100%. Okay. I really do. It's just a
Okay.
matter of the order of steps that I'm going to take. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
The mic is coming regardless. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'll check out StreamYard, but I'm gonna look at the filters on OBS too.
Sure, sure, sure. If you
You
think
know.
zombies is more comfortable, sure, you should go
But
there.
I mean my son is offering to me to get me a decent mic with a boom for nothing. You
Cool.
know.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So I'm taking him up on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, mm, what are we waiting for?
I don't know. But you know, I tuned in and I knew what I was listening to immediately when
Harder research.
I heard the word maybe.
Okay, okay. Harder research. We're waiting for the hard research.
Okay, I found it.
Okay.
Can you post a
Uh,
link? Can you post a link in the chat, please?
yeah. It's called Cognition, Religion, and Theology Project. And
Co-
there's also another one.
Cognition.
I'll post the. And there's also this, which you can research.
Religion.
So Before I
Mm.
mute, Phil, do you know the name of that fallacy where you conflate correlation and causation?
False cause.
I don't know what it is, but I don't know. There's a name. There's names for all these fallacies, and I know the fallacies when I see them, but I don't know the terms. But that you know
Are you
this
sure it's from Harvard? It says Oxford.
Yeah, I'm not. I might mistook the name. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's still.
it matters because I was searching for from Harvard. That's why I couldn't find.
I also
Anyway,
searched. I also searched Harvard, but yeah.
mm, well, training emerging scholars in the field, theologians, and scientific findings. More than 57 researchers conducting 40 plus studies across 20 countries, thus ensuring cross cultural rigor. Purpose seeking cognition. Both children and adults tend to perceive function or intent in nature, supporting intuitive explanations like force, spirits, or creator gods. Naturally ascribe supernatural powers such as omniscience or immortality. That's more so than human peers. Dualism and afterlife beliefs.
How about that
Mm.
link? Did I miss it?
He didn't send any link, he sent the
Oh, well, where'd you get
titles.
the info from?
Chat GPT.
Okay, what? Okay, and
No,
the
I didn't get it from ChatGPT. If you're talking about me.
No, we're not talking about you.
Ah, okay.
Such as cognitive science, religion, and theology, born believers, conferences, workshops, key in digital and virtual resources. Okay, 2007, 2010. Uh, mm, okay, this research attracted a fair amount of critique from philosophers, theologians, and even fellow psychologists. Here are some of main lines of criticism. Over emphasis on innateness of belief. Critique. Some argue that CRTP overstates the case that humans are born believers. Children may show agency detection or purpose attribution intuitively, but critics says that that's not the same as believing in a higher power or God. These are more like general cognitive tendencies, like seeing purpose in clouds, faces, and patterns. Responses from CSR. Proponents reply that these predispositions make belief in gods natural, easy to form, culturally sticky, but not inevitable. Cultural and theological oversimplification, critique. The project often assumes religion in a generalized sense, but actual religious traditions are complex. Critiques argue that CSR flattens these into cognitive templates. For example, super knowing agent that ignore doctrine, ritual, and cultural nuance. Theologians especially push back, saying CSR reduces religion to psychology and neglects the content of faith. Philosophical and metaphysical neutrality questioned. Some philosophers accuse CRTP of smuggling in assumptions. If religion is explained as byproduct of cognitive tendencies, this can be seen as implying religion is not true, just brain glitch. Others argue the reverse. That CSR implicitly justifies religion by suggesting belief is natural. In short, critics says CSR risks being used as apologetics by theists. See, belief is natural, so God made us this way. Or as debunking by atheists. See, belief is just a mental bias. Methodological Limitations. Much CSR research relies on lab experiments with Western children or small cultural samples, which may not generalize globally. For example, attributing purpose to rocks or clouds may reflect educational background or cultural framing, not universal intuition. Critics argue for more cross cultural anthropology and longitudinal. What a fucking word is that? I cannot read that one. Studies before drawing universal conclusions. Neglect of non religious cognition. Critics note that CSR tends to focus on why religion arises, but less on why irreligion or secular thinking arises. This can give the misleading impression that atheism or skepticism are unnatural, when in fact, secularization is growing worldwide. This is what I said also. Theological critiques. Some theologians claim CSR reduces faith to cognitive mechanisms and fails to respect its transcendent claims. Even believers are criticizing this experiment. Saying children naturally infer omniscience doesn't engage with sophisticated theological ideas of divine omniscience. In other words, CSR may explain why people believe, but not whether beliefs is justified, true, or spiritually meaningful. Example critical voices. Pascal Boyer has critiqued CSR for being sometimes too reductionist and overly focused on modular brain mechanisms. Robert McCauley and Justin Barrett admit that while CSR explains why beliefs are cognitively natural, it cannot settle questions or of truth or theology, leaving room for critique. Theologians at Oxford and Cambridge noted that CRTP risks being seen as either covert theology or covert atheism, depending on interpretation. In summary, the strength of CRTP is showing how natural cognitive biases like agency detection, dualism, and purpose seeking make religious belief widespread and resilient. The critique is that it risks oversimplifying or generalizing or being misused philosophically, theologically. It explains how belief arises, but not whether belief is warranted. Okay, I hope you got this part.
Yeah, but I'll just say what I'm arguing right now is that belief in a higher power, whatever that could be, not Allah, not a specific thing, is natural. Not that you believe that
Okay,
things just
but it
started.
doesn't specifically say that they believe in something like God.
Yeah,
So,
but
and it
what I'm
explains like why people tend to believe in things like agency detection, purpose seeking. So we have these things, yes, but it doesn't follow logically that oh, therefore God exists.
but what would be the alternative if whatever like what caused the universe?
What caused the universe is a false question. You assume
Mhm.
that there is something who caused the universe or what caused the universe. If I
Okay,
say what caused God, you will say, oh no, no one. Because you
okay,
believe God
so
is uncaused, right?
I'll rephrase that. What made the universe, or how is the universe like it is today?
How is
What?
universe how God is like this today?
Mhm.
I can ask the same
Yeah,
question.
okay, you can ask the same question because I'll say God is uncreated. That's what we
Okay,
believe.
I can also say universe is uncreated. That's what I believe.
Okay, give me a
You
credible scholar who says that.
you like I'm a credible scholar. I'm saying that. But it doesn't matter who
You,
says that, CQ. You say God is uncreated. What's your evidence for that?
okay, can I like talk about what's the difference right here? If you could give me a minute.
You want to talk about what?
The difference between what caused God and what caused the universe. The questions.
The difference?
Yeah,
They're the
I'll
same
comment on that.
questions.
Okay, I'll comment on that and why I think they're different.
Go.
The universe is something that we can test, we can see, and we have proof that it has been or it came into existence 13.6 or 4 billion years ago.
No, false.
Wait. Yeah, I
No,
said let me make the point, but let me
uh,
make the point.
no. I will stop you when you
Okay.
make a false claim. Okay, so scientists
Okay.
don't say it came into existence. They say universe began to expand 14.8 billion years ago.
Okay.
Began
Let
to
me see.
expand doesn't mean came into existence.
The universe is generally understood to begin with the Big Bang approximately 13.8 billion years ago.
There's a misunderstanding there. Scientists, they
Yeah,
don't
there's a
claim that universe began to exist. They say began to expand. They don't say there was nothing and universe came into existence. They don't say that.
Who says that?
Yeah, no one says that.
So what you're saying, nobody says that. That's good
Yeah, nobody
to
says
know.
that there was nothing and universe came into existence. They say there was singularity and the singularity began to expand. That's what they say.
You're just using terms. Bring me a scholar that says that.
What?
Bring me someone credible who says that.
Oh, like there are many scientists, you can check them, man. Like who study Big Bang.
Did the universe begin? Yes, the prevailing scientific theory, the Big Bang, states that the universe began approximately 13.8 years ago.
Again, what? Existing or expanding? Can you ask this question also?
And if you're using AI,
I'm
AI
not
use
using AI.
AI.
Okay,
Okay, okay.
cool.
I'll
Good,
shut
good,
up.
good,
I'm
good.
sorry. I'm gonna shut up. I swear to God, mute. I mute
Okay,
Phil.
okay.
Yeah, no
That
problem, no problem.
yeah, you should search in that way. So the universe began to exist or began to expand?
This breakthrough idea later became known as the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory was the moment 30.8 billion years ago where the universe began as a tiny, dense fireball that exploded. This is American Museum of Natural History.
American Museum?
Of Natural History.
Okay.
Yeah, you're laughing, but what are you trying to say?
Yeah, I'm trying to say like you don't know it exactly. That's the problem.
But people, scholars say it began. You're just being hyper skeptical for no reason.
No, I'm not hyper skeptic about this, man. Like you just search it on like the ones that who are studying cosmology and Big Bang.
I searched it
They don't
three
they don't
times.
claim they don't claim that there was nothing and things began to exist. They say universe began to expand from a singularity.
Okay, so why did it become expanding from a singularity?
I don't know.
Yes, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Why God
So it
started
stayed.
creating things?
Wait, let me finish. So it started as singularity from God knows how long, or probably Richard Dawkins knows how long, and then it just decided to expand.
Decided to expand? Well, we don't know whether singularity can decide things or not.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
when
that's what
and
you're saying.
you cannot say how long it was like that because there was no time. It was timeless.
So it was timeless. So that was the beginning of time.
Yeah, like the beginning of time. Time and space began to appear, okay?
Okay, so
That's what we call Big
they
Bang.
began. They began. Okay, thank you.
So what was there
Time and space.
when there was no time?
There was God. Thank you. There
There
was
was
a
there was
being.
God?
Yeah.
You
You're
believe in
just
that?
laughing.
You believe in that? You don't have any evidence for that.
What's the alternative explanation? I'll get to
The
that later.
alternative
But what the?
Hey
explanation,
guys,
universe
I'm
always
sorry to
exists.
interrupt. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt. I'm putting a link in chat right now to an article that explains the confusion that has come up because popular culture uses words like, we talk about how old is the universe, that type of thing, okay? And then we talk about what does the Big Bang say about, quote, how old the
Well, he
universe is.
disconnected. Don't waste your energy. We have lost him.
Okay, well, good. At least we got that one over with, because he saw where that one was going,
Maybe
and
just
anyway,
disconnect it.
maybe he might come back.
Maybe, yeah, maybe
But
it
I'm
was
I'm
an
running
internet
like I'm
problem.
running OBS, and I'm just like recording today just to have footage for my series that I still want to do that I can't do till I get my sound stuff done. And I made a verbal prediction of what typically happens in these calls, and I'm not going to say anything else. I hope he comes back, but he was on that trajectory. So anyway,
That's a misunderstanding.
I hope we get more
Unfortunately.
like that. I hope we get
Um,
more like that. So
hope that
oh, and
too.
you know what, Phil? Here's I realized we are having that mic thing, that mic talk. If I do set all my filters and get this, if I set all my filters for the mic I have, I'm gonna have to redo all that work again for the new hardware that shows up, because the filters are not going to sound the same with the new hardware anyway. So I just wanted to toss that in real quick too. That's why I seem to just not care to even touch this until the hardware gets here.
Got it, got it. You don't want to do it again. Okay. Anyway, I'm not saying anything woke. um, I'm just recreating. What's that? Since physicists don't believe the singularity is real, the phrase Big Bang has come to refer to whatever event might replace singularity. And then theory breaks down about before the mathematical singularity, also known as Planck time. Father of quantum gravity in this Planck time, let's call Big Bang event. That doesn't explain a lot of things. We can talk about this in the new room, Rocket. I'm jumping. Bum, bum, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, bum, 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 bum. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. So, Rocky, what was there if not singularity? They don't believe in singularity, so what was there?
It's a placeholder.
What?
It's not a. It's a placeholder for what we don't know. It's not a thing.
I don't understand that, Rocky. When you say it's not, the universe is not a thing for you?
Singularity is a placeholder for what we say where Einstein relativity fails.
I think you didn't answer the question.
What was the question?
Universe is not a thing?
No, singularity is not a thing.
That's not what he meant, Phil.
Oh, yeah. I'm not getting the answer. Do you think
when
universe is?
scientists
Fuck.
when scientists use the word
I want to eat my
singularity,
fucking mic. The question is, do you think the universe is not a thing?
It is a thing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, do you think the universe was smaller?
I think universe emerged at Big Bang.
Emerged at Big Bang. So there was
Yeah.
nothing. Then the universe
Nothing
emerged.
that we know about. Nothing that we know about.
What does that mean?
Whatever we know about is space and time. So we can say nothing that we know about existed at that time.
Nothing that we know existed at that time.
I mean, there was
Okay.
no time as well, but I'm just saying to because we don't have another words, right?
Okay. So then it's possible for you that the universe came from nothingness, or there was nothing and then the universe popped into
I mean,
existence?
what do we mean by nothing? For me, nothing is even without space and time, right?
Okay. No, for everything that you can imagine, or everything
See,
possible
there are
in
many
your
options. It
imagination.
could be multiverse. It could be maybe it's an eternal cycle of expansion and collapse of this. Maybe this universe is the only thing that exists.
Okay,
and it
but
just expands and contracts.
okay. So that your explanation is maybe universe came from multiverses and something else.
I mean, the thing is, we don't know what was there, and singularity is not a thing. It's just a placeholder for what we don't know. That's my simple point. Singularity we even use for black holes because we don't know what is there. The relativity breaks down. It doesn't mean it's the same singularity that was there at the Big
Yeah,
Bang, right?
but don't we know that there is energy matter inside the black hole?
We don't know what happens to that matter because
No, that's not the
relativity
question.
shows that
Well, I'm not interested in what's happening to matter. Can we claim that there is energy matter in the singularity?
we don't know because
We don't
let
know.
me tell you why. Let me tell you why because at the singularity, relativity shows there is infinite density of the matter, and we know infinity
Mhm.
is not possible. So maybe matter converts to something we don't know about.
Converts to something. Okay, like it's X. It converts to something. Still, it's a
Maybe
thing.
maybe it puts a hole in the space time. It could be a thing.
Putting hole in the space time and where
We
the
have a
energy
concept of
goes.
wormhole. Yeah, we have a concept of white hole and black hole, right? So relativity even
Still,
predicts
it's
white
not
hole.
answering the questions, man. Like, where the energy disappears? Is it disappearing?
That's what we don't know.
Oh, you
Talk to
don't
Diane.
know. Okay. Why I cannot mute this guy?
We just know that laws of physics do not apply. Relativity doesn't apply in black hole and at singularity at Big Bang.
Okay.
So even causation, as we described, should not apply, right?
Should not.
Because causation requires space and time. There was no space and time before the Big Bang, right?
Well, you don't know that also. So, like, you just said we don't know what happens to energy and all that stuff. And
We
now you're
do know
saying
that
that,
space and time emerged at Big Bang. That we do know.
okay, like you don't know where exactly it emerged from, and you don't know
No.
anything about that thing
If
or
it emerged
laser
from
or
something we
whatever.
don't know. That's a wrong question. Where it emerged from, we don't know if it emerged from something.
Okay, okay, if you don't know, so you can't claim that logic or other thing or causation doesn't work from the place that the
I'm
everything
not
emerged.
claiming. I'm not claiming. We have no reason to believe it works.
But you claim that now you're not claiming. So this time you're not claiming, but
I said it should
previously
not work. I never said
it
it
should
would
not.
not work. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Is there a big difference?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see that. But anyway,
Should not implies that I'm not sure about it.
okay, you're not sure.
Yeah.
Hmm. So if someone suggests that, um, whatever the place or previous form of matter energy in this universe before Big Bang, maybe it had the same conditions, like where there is space and energy in a similar way, where the
It
causation
is
works in a similar
possible.
way.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
But and a lot of people say right that energy cannot be destroyed. So that law of thermodynamics do not law of conservatism of energy do not apply at the time of Big Bang. It breaks down at that time. So we cannot say energy always existed
We cannot say energy always existed.
because that law doesn't apply at the time of Big Bang. It breaks down.
Mm, okay. So what do you understand in general?
What?
Like, what's your opinion about Big Bang in general, in a nutshell?
In general, I don't know. I mean, it could be multiverse, it could be eternal cycle, it could be God. I mean, my intuition says it should be multiverse. I don't know why,
You don't know
but I
why.
have no reason to believe in that, so I don't believe in that. I would
Okay.
like it to be multiverse.
Mm, okay. Crucial says, I believe in God because my heart feels God presence. Okay, Crucial, we know that that's not a good way to learn about what is outside. Why we know that? Because other people have different feelings in their hearts. It can even be a god, but it is sometimes a very different god. You should check other religions and other religious people. They also feel their gods in a very different way. That doesn't mean those gods are real, because feelings, as we see right now, you feel different, they feel different. So all cannot be true at the same time.
Uh-huh. Uh, um, can I say something to Rocky?
Yeah, sure, why not?
The Rock.
Yeah.
So the question I heard raised concerning the multiverse is, where does the matter and energy come from that substantiate them? When a quantum, I don't know what it is, a quantum something, a measurement or an something happens. Supposedly, there's a multiverse created, something like that on that level. Do you know how that works?
Multiverse created where?
It kind of happens in a quantum action of something, some sort or another, a, uh, a measurement or an observation,
I mean,
something.
so some physicists say there could be, a fluctuation, like quantum fluctuation, beyond the universe, and that gives rise to a lot of universes. Are you talking about that?
Well, what I'm really just talking about is the question was raised: where does all the matter and energy that these other universes are composed of, where does that come from?
I mean, we don't know if there are other universes.
We don't, but if we're assuming that there is, then you would have to answer that question,
Okay, yeah.
right?
So it's similar to God question, right? Where does God come from? So where does multiverse come from, right?
Well, the question is specifically, where does the matter and energy come from that's in those universes? That would be the question. That's all. Nothing about God.
Where does even space come from? That could be a better question because even matter and energy
Yeah, I
requires
know.
space, right?
Can you imagine space? Space obviously isn't as open as we think. I think it's a capsule of some sort, you
I mean,
know?
string theory predicts it's made of strings. A lot of theories predict it's made of a lot of things. We don't know what it is made of.
That's what I think space is. It's encapsulated. And that's why our time and relevancy is specific to us and not necessarily applies anywhere else.
So
It's
do you, do
to
you, do
that
you,
extent, it's a closed
do
system
you
to
think
that
change
extent.
requires time?
Do I think change requires time?
Yeah.
Well, some changes do, and I imagine some changes might not.
Okay.
Or very little. Sometimes things happen in an instant.
Because I think time time is just like measure. I mean, at a universal scale,
You don't think change? You mean you don't think time requires? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. You're right. Change requiring time. Again, things happen. That are in one state, one moment, and if a certain stimulus is applied, it's in a completely different state quite immediately. There's going to be a time lapse somewhere between what you are and what you become.
we don't even have a
They,
proper
they, they
definition of
don't
time,
exist.
right?
They don't exist in the same moment. That would be my point. They don't exist in the same moment. Therefore, there must be a time lapse. That's what I would say.
So relativity says like time is fundamental, and the entropy, the change, provides the error to that time.
You're just babbling on about I don't know what. So I guess we're done with time and space.
Yeah, time is very complex. We don't know how to define it.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It actually seems to be an actual phenomenon, and I don't understand that exactly. To me, it's just a an abstract concept of breaking down the lapse between one event and another event. We have to sort of break it down because there seems to be everything is physical. There seems to be a different length between this event and that event, and then this event and that event. You know,
See,
we need
change
increments.
is where the time flows, the arrow of time.
We
But
need increments to measure it. Is
physicists say
my only
time,
point.
even without change, exists. That's what they say.
You know, I don't know about any arrow of time. It only makes sense that you're executing moves through time. So there's a progression there. I don't give a fuck which way it's going. There's a progression there.
No, when you say you require change for time to exist, I'm saying physicists say you do not require change for time to exist. It's
You don't
fundamental. That's what they say.
you don't need change. You mean you don't need time for change? Is that what you mean?
No, they say you don't need change for time. Time is part of the fabric of space. It's the fourth dimension. That's what relativity
Yeah,
says.
you know, you're getting into areas that are miles past us, so I'm not even going to bother with it.
No worries. No worries. So maybe it's time to ask if there are believers here.
Yeah,
We have Rodrigo.
Rodrigo Borges.
Okay, Rodrigo doesn't want to talk. We
He
have
might just be Brazilian. It might be Rodrigo. Rodrigo.
I don't know.
Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Sorry, I
And
said it
yeah,
wrong.
Crucial is typing. Do you want to talk also? Crucial?
Come on, crucial. It's critical.
Okay. He doesn't want to talk. No problem.
You know what crucial means, right?
Important?
Crucial? Yeah. Yeah, it's along those lines. And critical, the same thing, right?
Mm,
Right?
I think yeah.
If something's critical,
Okay. I would
it's
assume in that
important.
way.
It's important. But it could also be talking about an opinion being expressed. That's critique, critical. Anyway, a little English lesson there.
Thanks for the lesson.
Yeah. Back to the God believers. Anyone worshiping God these days?
He's
Is anyone worshiping God the way we should be or not? Huh?
seemingly not.
Okay, philosopher, I would like to ask you, what do you think about logic as an axiom, as they were talking about yesterday?
Oh yeah. Um I think yes, we assume them, and axioms are assumptions, but axioms are very powerful assumptions because we describe the universe, and that's how we derive those logical rules. It's like a description, right? This is description.
So he
And
says, I account for logic through God, but he's using logic to believe in God. So how is he accounting
that was
logic
circular
through God?
already, yeah.
Yeah.
That was circular when we pointed out. Yeah, because
So
to be able to start making arguments, like making arguments is all about logic.
so without logic, we can't even talk about anything, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, you exist as a person with logic because God has imbued you with, your free will, your logic, your rationalization, all of that. You have all that. And what's the question?
So yesterday there was a person, I think you were not there. He was claiming that you all believe in logic, but you cannot account for logic. He says, my account for logic is God.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Logic speaks for itself.
Yeah, he identified himself as a quote double presuppositionalist.
Well, that's great.
Has anyone heard that term before? Because I
No,
sure have.
not really. You're not really. So anyway, logic speaks for itself. You don't have to go anywhere except directly to what you're considering.
And
But do you think it is something abstract?
observations that you make
Huh.
are to be considered brute facts at that point. Now, the only problem is it's subject to deception. You know, a magician will show you that, but short of a magician's tricks, um, observations end up being brute facts, and logic is dictated from there. It's not arrived at, it's arrived at, but it's dictated. It speaks for itself.
So it is fundamental, right? That's what you're saying.
It speaks for itself, period.
So even without humans, if there is no mind to perceive logic, it exists.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, the expression is waiting to be expressed, but you know, nothing exists. This is all abstract talk anyway. But yeah, the truth that isn't uncovered is still the truth, even if it's covered
Yes.
and
So
not
we
seen.
perceive patterns and we construct logic. So the patterns already exist, no matter if there is a perceiver or not, right?
They're possible. The potential is there. They don't exist exactly, and because
What doesn't exist?
until they're actually conceptualized in the mind, they tend not to exist. But that's
How?
really not true. They do exist. I get it.
Yeah.
The potential for them is always there. The
Uh,
realization of them has to be instantiated through
What do you mean
mentalization.
potential?
If the potential for the truth of whatever it is you want to say,
What is potential for truth? Can you describe it simply?
whatever it is you think exists without a human mind, you said, correct? Without a
Yes.
human mind, do these things exist? And the potential for them exists. But if they're not being constructed, they tend not to exist. But the potential for them is
What
there.
does that mean? Even.
It means that you can construct logic. It's waiting to be constructed. As soon as you ferret it out, it's but until you do, it's the potential for it is only there.
Okay, you're talking about logic. You're not talking about the physical material existence, right?
Reality. I'm talking about reality.
You're talking about everything
Offer
that exists. Everything.
Yes, reality offers you everything there is to offer, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
okay, like what you're trying to understand deeply here, maybe we can bring another
I
perspective.
mean, my simple thing is for example, mathematics,
Mhm.
logic. Some people say, they're fundamental. Some people say they do not exist without humans.
They're just
That may be
descriptions.
true. Yeah, like this is a description. If there are no humans, then there is no one to describe things. So that means there's no description, no logic.
So mathematics and logic only exist in human mind as a description. They're not
Might be,
fundamental,
might
right?
be, yeah,
They're
might be, yeah.
they're recognized by the human mind. The physicality is what exhibits it. What's in front of you is what is dictating what logic should be. We
Yeah.
simply observe it in the mind and we describe it with
hmm
a description, a logic. We
Here's a
describe it with
question:
a logic. What?
if there are other beings, Rocky, like way different than us, they don't have eyes, they don't have ears, they have other sensory input. What we don't know how it works. Okay. Do you think that they're gonna perceive the universe the way that we perceive?
I mean, we can look at the microorganisms, right, that do exist, and they do have some kind of logic. For example, if they eat, right, they think food is food. They wouldn't confuse it could be food and it could not be food, right? They
Rocky,
do.
this is not helpful, man. This is not helpful. Like we're talking about logic.
Yeah.
Like,
They would perceive it precisely the same in terms of physicality, shape, density, all that should be identical no matter
The
who's
patterns of
observing it.
physicality are same all around the universe, right?
They may have different ways of gathering data, but the data should be the same.
Yeah,
The
right.
object is exhibiting the same information to whoever is receiving it.
really?
The subject is not exhibiting data that all can receive. Of course it is. And then, so you're talking about a thing that's observing completely different mode of observations being used, not eyes, not ears, and all of that. But it is perceiving.
Yeah,
And,
perceiving, like the way that we perceive was the question. I couldn't get answer.
well, the only
Perceive
thing they're
they're
perceiving
perceiving the
is
same
what's
thing,
being
right?
exhibited, and they're
Guys, you should have
perceiving the
never
same thing
told.
on you.
My question was for Rocky.
I think they're perceiving the same thing. Maybe they would describe it in a different language.
Okay,
Language
cool.
could be different.
That's the point. So if they describe, sure, definitely they will describe in a different way, very different way, because they perceive it differently. But they perceive the same thing, whatever that thing is. They perceive the same thing with us, but their description will be completely different because the way that
No,
they
it won't.
perceive is
It
different.
shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Why?
Because the data is not different entering them or entering us. The data is precisely the same.
The
I don't care
data.
how they receive it. The fact is, it's being transmitted identically the same.
I mean,
But
is there any
well,
way
what
to
is
describe?
important here? Like the
What?
data or like what we can perceive from the
Well,
data?
that's where a problem may arise. But that's it's not accurate. The data that's being transmitted from the object should be a pure identity. There's only one identity, and that's exactly what it is. So
Okay.
the perceiver, if he distorts it or she distorts it, that's on them.
Yeah,
You
but well,
know,
we definitely do that, right?
yeah. Well,
And other
we
beings will
try
do
not
that.
to. We try not to. We make
Yeah.
precise observations all the time.
And
That's how
we
we
can
get
never
to the
make
moon. That's how we get to the moon. We make precise observations.
precise. Like we can never be precise about anything.
Well, we can be as precise as we can.
As we
That's
can. Okay, so that's the part, right? Like people perceive things, but other beings or animals doesn't matter. They will perceive in a different way. So, and we describe the amount that we perceive. Okay, our descriptions will never be perfect. Like the data that being transmitted, as you said, will never reach. At least, sure, it will reach us, but we will never describe it in the perfect sense because we're
Yeah, I
limited.
agree with that. I agree with
So if logic is based on description, it might be different. Okay, there might be different descriptions if there are other beings. If no humans, maybe still there could be something that other beings call logic, but maybe it would be very different than our logic.
whatever. I only see one identity, and everything else is, look, anything that's observing something will see the identical thing. They both see the identical thing. What it means to them and how it reverberates with them upon perception, that's subjective. That's different. I get it. But the actual data is precisely the same entering both. And you should actually be able to arrive at one science, one identity as to what that is.
And
You know, a wildcat, all of his observations are for eating and surviving. Uh, he can look at the same landscape you're looking at, and he's going to handle it differently, but he's looking at exactly the same landscape.
they don't see the same thing. Like there's the same
He,
thing where we don't see the same thing. The
No,
image
no. They
that
don't
we will
handle it the
picture.
same way. They don't handle it the same way. But they
That's
see
another thing.
precisely. They see precisely the same thing. That may well they may not receive it well if their receptors are lousy, but the data is precisely the same, no
How
matter
could
who
it?
observes it.
The data that exists
My God.
is what it is, but the perception could always be different, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I have to agree with that. But
Like, if you don't have any like tools to receive the data, it's not important what the fuck data is coming from the object.
okay,
It's up to us. Like we have sensors, and we're getting as possible as can. Like, but that doesn't mean we're getting all the data. Yeah, the data is coming. What maybe we're not perceiving. Maybe 70% of it.
okay.
Still, we know that
That's
there's
always going to
something.
be a problem. There's always going to be that
Yeah, and that's what I'm
challenge.
saying. So if we have these limitations, other beings might have the same limitations. And
Uh-huh.
maybe we are looking at the 30%, maybe they're looking at the other 70%. That means we see very differently. We look at the same thing, but we see very differently.
Yeah, yeah.
So
We have to
yeah,
agree on that. That's their subjective perception. I get it.
yeah,
But the
cool.
data being transmitted to both of
There
them
is
is
an objective
Doesn't
perception.
precisely
matter.
the
Doesn't matter,
same.
Horatio. Doesn't
It's
matter.
supposed to matter. That's the
It doesn't
problem.
matter,
No,
man.
it
It
matters.
doesn't. It
That's what
doesn't.
that's the crux of the struggle with humanity. We say it doesn't matter. It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
That's what a theist would say.
Tell me why it matters.
Why reality matters?
I didn't say why reality matters.
You need to know the precise description of what's transmitting to you. You
We
need to
don't know.
have
We
an
will never know. That's what we agreed on, right?
it'll always be subjective to
Yeah.
the receiver's environment. If it's a
Mhm.
wildcat, he's only going to look at landscape one way. If you're a human being, you're going to look at that landscape and think of it differently. Like it's beautiful, like it's serene or some shit.
If it's a
Uh,
blind person,
the blind person will know that he's in a peaceful area. He could feel it.
still, okay.
But
Then he
again,
will
the
perceive in a
data
very different
remains.
way.
But you need to know what the data
If you
is.
can't
And you
get the data, doesn't matter whether there is a
no,
data or
you
not.
will get it. You'll get it one way or another.
Really? Like, do
But
you think that we
well,
can get all the
you're just
data?
you're dismissing the accurate perception of reality, and you saying it doesn't matter. I don't get that. I don't get that.
We're not
So do
able
you
to
think we
get accurate data. We are not
can
able
ever
to.
get accurate data? Can we get
No, I
ever get
understand.
accurate
I
data?
understand the versions that you hear will be different. I get it, but there's a bonding there somewhere of identification that we can agree on, and
But it doesn't mean it is perfect representation, right?
it doesn't matter. Nothing has to be perfect. It just has to work. That's how evolution works. If it works,
To
it
work.
stays. Doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it works.
Well, we didn't say
And
that it has to be perfect.
yeah,
Yeah, and we know that it's not perfect.
no, nothing's perfect. No
Yeah.
such thing. It's not even a logical term. Perfect almost sounds a little too static, and nothing is static. Everything continues. So I don't know how you arrive at perfection for every waking moment. It has to change with it. Perfect is not a good term.
So what
Make
Sure,
it
it's not.
existence is objective, right? And the perception is subjective.
Yeah,
what
we
is
can agree on that.
say it again, please. Sorry.
Existence is objective. It objectively exists, but the
Right?
perception is subjective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What about you, Rocky? Do you agree with what you said?
He has to. He has no choice.
Okay, to be honest, now for the sake of argument, I agree, but I mean, in my own worldview, I don't think there is any subject. I don't believe in dualism of subjects. I mean, of observer and observee. So
Well, you're
for
stuck
me,
with that.
everything objectively exists. Even the imprecise measurement objectively exists in your brain.
Right, but we are the kind of creatures that have to have a subjective experience. We have no choice. We have to have that. So you have
So
to deal with it. You have to
I
deal
don't
with it.
agree there is a subject. I don't. So this in philosophy they say there is an awareness. There is somebody, something that is getting, that is perceiving something. I don't believe in that. I do not differentiate between observer and what is being observed.
I don't know what you're saying. It's all attitude, Rocky. That's what it
If you
is.
know
It's
what is
all
non-duality, I see things from that
duality, schmality. It's all
non-duality.
attitude. It's all attitude. It's got nothing to do with anything that you can articulate. It's all attitude. That is the saving grace.
So okay, one of my claim is whatever exists, it exists objectively.
Right?
So whenever we say something is subjective, it is either objective or it doesn't exist.
You already said that. Yeah. And when we perceive it as subjective.
No, even subjective thing objectively exists, right?
What? Say what?
Even your subjective perception objectively exists.
Yeah. As an abstract thought, yeah.
And I don't believe in a
However,
subject.
and you know, the reality of it is how it governs your actions and your feelings. That's, you know, what you need to concern yourself with instead of just getting lost in a jungle of conversation. It's not that complicated, really.
Yeah, for me it is simple. For me, I don't believe in a subject. For me, everything is objective. Nothing is subjective.
You got to be kidding. Everybody's uh, perspective is subjective to their
I,
experience.
I don't believe there is anybody. I don't believe there is a perceiver.
You don't believe we're perceiving?
I don't differentiate between what is being perceived and the perceiver.
What is being perceived and the perceiver.
I think it's just a different state of matter, and
All
that's
right,
it.
you lost me. Forget it. You're not
Okay.
making any sense anymore. I mean, your perception is going to be part of your experience. So, to that extent, it becomes part of you.
But I
All of
don't
your,
believe in a you, right?
all of your, you don't.
I don't.
So you think you're me?
I think I am just a different state of matter. It is matter, and the matter is.
You have an identity, dude, and you have a self-concern. Don't kid yourself. Don't bullshit me. You have a
No,
self-concern. So don't tell me there's no you.
I don't believe in a you. Yeah,
Well, you can believe what you want, but you're not making any sense.
because whenever I try to find you in the brain, I never find it.
Meaning yourself.
So when I don't find something physically, I don't believe in it.
So you're talking about finding yourself when you say you, right? You said there's no you. I don't know what
May
that
I
means. You
help
mean there's
you?
no self?
We'll be asking the questions,
You
old
don't
man.
So
exist
Who
as
are
for,
a
you?
as your
I
No,
don't,
not me, you.
I don't
Yes,
believe
I'm
there is
you.
a.
Just answer the damn
So when
questions.
we
Who
say
are
we,
you? I
I
have
feel
told
pain.
you.
I
Are
don't
you
think
deaf?
something is
No, you
feeling
is
pain.
blind.
I
I'm not
say
blind,
my
you
brain is
blind.
in
That
state
is
of
what I
pain.
just said. You just
It's
said
in a
what?
state of
I did
pain.
not say
I don't
what.
believe
I
I'm
said you.
feeling
That's what
pain.
I'm
I don't think
asking
there's
you.
anything
And you
called
is
feel or
answering. Shut
experience or
up.
perception or any of.
You.
What?
Yes?
What are
Not
you
you, him.
nuts?
What's your
You
name?
kidding me or
Me.
what?
Yes, you. I am me.
It is
This me.
complex, but
And
that's
I'm
what I
you.
believe in.
And I'm about to whoop your old
Who do
ass,
you
man.
think's
Because I'm sick
feeling
of
that
playing
pain
games.
besides you?
You, me,
Again,
everybody's
I
ass
would
around here.
say in a
Him.
different
I
language. I
will
would
kick his
say
ass. I'm
this
sick of that.
brain is in state of pain.
Yeah, that's
Nobody's
what
feeling pain.
that's part of the process of creating a pain that you are going to feel.
No, but I don't like the word you and feel and experience because for me they tend to point towards non-duality.
I don't care about duality and all that crap. I don't understand all that anyway. If you're talking about the emergence of feelings from physicality, right? And you want to talk about a duality, like they're separate. Your physical, do you agree that your physical is what creates everything, including your abstract thoughts? Do you
Okay, so
agree?
I'll just a simple thing. I don't
No, do
believe
you
I
agree
feel
with that?
pain.
Do you agree with that? That your physicality creates everything,
Yes,
including your abstract thoughts.
yes.
Okay.
So see, my
So
point is very simple.
so there is no duality there. So I don't know why you use the word duality.
Yeah, yeah. Just let me complete. I just want to say I would
Yeah.
never say I feel pain. I mean, I would say, but in a literal sense, I would never say I feel pain. I would say my brain is in state of pain. So when
So
I say I
what?
feel pain, I'm creating duality of me and pain and
I, I,
feeling.
I don't see any duality anywhere. I see a stimulus known as pain, and I see you experiencing it. I think, therefore I
I don't
am.
believe in
I
that I
think,
am experiencing.
therefore I am. You're
Mm,
not separate from your
see.
brain.
Again, Descartes talks about duality. That's what I don't believe in.
Uh, thank you, Phil. You
Yeah.
got anything?
Nope.
Yeah. Let's go kill the Amalekites. How do you say that? Amalekites.
Yeah,
You know who the
Malachites.
Amalekites were, right? Amalekites. Do you know them, Phil?
Some some unwanted society and biblically history.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Do you remember who thought they should be eliminated?
Moses, maybe?
Who?
Moses?
Moses, you said? Well, I don't know if he led the charge or not, but yeah, the Israelites took
Okay.
care of the Amalekites.
Mm.
Horrible, horrible genocide. They get
We
criticized
have
for that.
Mona. Mona, are you a believer?
No, I'm not.
You're not.
Uh,
Yeah.
we wanted to beat you up.
What?
We wanted to beat you up.
You can't beat me. You can't beat me.
I can still beat you. Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, it's Mona. Hey, Mona. I'm sorry, I wasn't in the room. I didn't realize who it was. Hey, Mona.
Hi, Horatio.
Oh, it's good
How
to
you
see
doing?
you and you. Yeah, good. I'm all right.
Mm-hmm.
Cute little avatar you got, some stupid little girl. No, that's banging herself in the head with a what? Frying pan? Ouch. See, that's pain, and that little thing is feeling it. Rocky.
But I would say your brain is in state of pain. Nothing is feeling it.
But if you can break it down technically any way you like, but there is a you that's going to be very sorry you hit yourself in the head with a fucking frying pan.
And I
Trust
would
me.
say my brain would be in state of apologizing. There would be no me that would be
Yeah,
in state of something.
that's fine. You want to keep referencing the brain
But
as being
Rocky,
you. I get it.
when you say my brain, you mean something belongs to you. My
No, I just
brain.
say it. I don't mean it. I don't mean it. I
You
don't
don't
mean it.
mean it.
No, yeah.
But you can't do it without saying it.
I can do without saying it many times, yeah. For example, we can do without saying before Big Bang, like that.
I don't know if they're the same things or not.
Anyway, let's see. The Amalekites were an ancient biblical people, descendants of Amalek.
Okay,
A
who
relative.
decided to genocide?
They're known for launching the first unprovoked attack on the vulnerable. Oh, they are known, the Amalekites, for launching the first unprovoked attack on the vulnerable Israelites after their exodus from Egypt at whatever, Rephidim, an act that led to a divine command for their complete annihilation. That's how AI has gathered its information. Over time, the literal Amalekites
I
vanished.
think that that's a good evidence for the non-existence of a god, at least that god. Why the hell the same God couldn't give a similar command for the Egyptians while they were being enslaved and having problems in Egypt, if that was the case? God could say, hey, dear Israelites, this is a command, kill all the Egyptians.
It's interesting narrative. I'm sure there's a better one, but there might not be. Could be. Everybody was attacking everybody back in the day. I would think. Whenever. I mean, it's an exaggeration, but everybody was looking for expansion and land and something decent. There was no maps and laws, international laws, nothing.
I'm typing because I cannot talk when he's talking. Okay, okay. Oh, you see, I have to type Rocky because I can't speak. Okay, let's share the link on YouTube. Maybe some people wants to join and prove a God exists. Here's
You
the
ever
link.
shorts live? Like when I'm scrolling shorts, there are a lot of lives coming in. So like, did you try that?
Come again?
Like when I scroll shorts, like there are live streams coming in shorts. I don't know how that works, but I think they got a lot of views out of that.
You're getting lives in the shorts.
Yeah, people are live on shorts. Yeah,
I know, I know. I also try.
you tried it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying. I tried it today, but it doesn't work like this one. But I'm trying it with the other account. So not this one. Maybe. Okay. Should I go live again in the short form with this account? I don't know. But I
I
probably
think they do get a lot of views. YouTube recommends it a lot.
yeah, but it doesn't work like that also. So, for example, when I start the live in the other channel, I get 10, 15 people, but then it immediately vanishes. So
Hmm.
I don't know how algorithm is working. And
Yeah,
maybe
because we
some
scroll, right? Shorts we scroll, so they
I
would
know.
come and they will just scroll.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm trying. I'm testing. Maybe I should go live with this account also. Um. Anyway, yeah, like that's the thing on YouTube right now. That's why we should try. Luis Borges, Anna Rabbit, Raised by the Wolves. It was a good TV show, man. It was a good TV show. Did you watch it, Rocky?
I don't watch TV shows usually.
You don't watch in
I didn't watch
general.
a movie from past 5 years. I think.
Fuck. Wow.
Yeah, I have a movie phobia.
Movie phobia. Okay.
Yeah,
So let's call it cinephobia.
it's not just about movies. It's about anything that is fictional. I can't read a fictional book as well.
Okay, fictophobia. Okay.
Yeah, probably that.
Okay. Fictophobia. Bam, bam, bam. No, no, it's not only movies, as he explained, Scamchan. It's anything fictional. Wow. Wow. Okay. Any believers in the room? Rabbit. Jordy.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Gambura.
How are you guys?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm
B.
okay, philosopher.
Have you seen the title of this room?
This room is live. Oh, sorry. Bye.
Bye bye. That's why you should read the warnings. It says live already before you join the room. You could see that, but you just randomly click the buttons. That's not cool. That's not cool. And this guy keeps joining. He thinks that I unblock people sometimes or time to time. Maybe he doesn't care
He
also.
said please. He said please in the chat box.
Oh, really?
Yeah, read it.
He must know that I cannot see that. If I were him, I would go to the YouTube channel because on my profile it says also that there's a way that he can reach me. But you
Can you
said
see that?
what?
I mean, I just texted it. What he texted. Can you see that now?
Please, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. But you see, like he cannot even figure out right how to reach me. Like it's so easy. Click on my profile. It says follow my YouTube channel, and the title says live on YouTube. So that means I am live on YouTube. So go to YouTube channel, join the chat, say, "Hey man, I don't know why did you block me?" If he doesn't know, or maybe the truth is, "Hey, yeah, I know you blocked me and you had a good reason, but please, I'm sorry for what I did. I want to talk to you again." And yeah,
Maybe he forgot in his mind that you can't see his chat. So maybe he forgot that thing.
you
He's
think
thinking he's communicating to you, and you're ignoring whatever he's saying.
that's
He
another
doesn't
good
know that you
reason.
can't see.
That's another good reason not to talk to him.
Oh yeah.
If you still cannot figure out that, it can be a waste of time. But anyway. Okay, Jordy, why are you not speaking, man? You keep joining. Okay, next time there will be a countdown for Jordy. And I will make it faster than the other guys. We have Mirab Ahmed. What's that photo? Oh, okay. It's just legs of a lady. Reno. Okay. Hey.
Hi. So what
Hey.
are you discussing on about?
It says, why do you believe in God? Did you read the topic?
Okay. So I come from India and I have a huge population in India who believes in God, especially the Hindu gods.
Okay. But that doesn't make Hindu God real, right?
Uh, some come from mythology and there are a lot of like there are crores of gods in India.
There are what in India?
Millions of gods.
Oh, people believe in millions of gods.
Yeah, in every village, there is a new god, local gods and all, and there are some uh, famous gods like Hanuman, then Shiva, then
So
Vishnu,
you
Sri
you you
Krishna.
think that Indians have special powers to detect gods because in other countries in those villages they don't have different gods.
Sorry,
So do you think that Indian people have special powers?
uh, see, we India is called as unity in diversity. So every now for some 15 kilometers there is a change in language. Like we have some around 1500 dialects, 22 officially recognized languages and all. So
Okay.
same goes with the gods as well. There are a lot of
Can I
variations in
just
god.
clarify one thing? When he says God, he doesn't mean a creator. He means a deity. So every god is not a creator according to them; it's a deity. So he
Yeah,
cannot be in a.
there are some gods who are called as creators, like Brahma, who has created the universe and all. And I am speaking about deity. When I say God, they are deity.
So they're divine, but they didn't create the universe. So I think we shouldn't
Yeah,
confuse
yeah,
the
yeah.
word god and
They're
Mm.
they have been created by the creator god? Those
yes,
deities? Okay.
yes.
By the
So
way, where are you guys from?
I'm from heaven.
Fine, fine.
Yeah. So, but what about you? So we were talking about people in India. What about you?
I
Yeah, you also believe in many gods?
no, I do not believe in God, but my parents do believe in God. So not to make them feel no bad or something like that, I do believe in God when I am with them. I
You
pretend to
pretend.
believe in God.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
you're faking it. Okay.
but I am more like a I am more like a atheist.
I see that. My God,
Mm.
man. So we are also
Which God
atheists.
do you believe in? Which
I,
God do you believe in? If you do,
I said we are also atheists. Probably you missed that. You didn't hear that.
oh, I came a little late.
No, it wasn't about that. But anyway, yeah, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in any god.
Mhm.
Muslims believe on Allah. Just yeah, we know that.
Ah,
Real. And we have Reno here. He also didn't speak. Mirab, do you want to speak? We need believers, not non-believers. Where are the believers? Believers, believers. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Da da da. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Okay. So this is Vox channel. For the people who didn't subscribe, we need subscribers for his channel. At least, you know, it's better if he reaches 50. It's a baby channel, and he will start streaming here. You may find different content, at least different conversations. I don't think we will be always in the same room, and I hope he streams his own conversations, discussions, and I hope he can be successful about that. So, okay. Believers. Where are the believers? We are not able to find them. Find them. We are not able to find believers. Where are the believers? Where are the believers? Believers. Okay. I'll change the title a little bit. Okay. I'll try another room. Jumping.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we should. Okay. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, okay. Ra-da-da-ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-da-ba-bum, bum, bum. We have Sin. We have Baker. Bacon. Baker. I don't know. Uh, okay, we have less believers today.
So I searched in the computer who contributes most to your composition as a human being, as an entity, the mother or the father upon conception, or even considering before conception. I know it's not a God topic, but it's
What is
clearly
the,
what?
what is the answer?
It's clearly the mother. The egg supplies all kinds of shit. That's
Even the mitochondria, right?
yes,
Mitochondria comes from
yes,
maternal line.
yes. The mother's mitochondria, the father's mitochondria. Typically, it says dies in the process, but she has other stuff too. It's just she's the main contributor. But you cannot underestimate the male
So
contribution
even
either.
even the brain and everything depends on how the hormones of your mother are, right? So even your development depends on your mother's physical condition.
Seems to be a lot, yeah. But you're going to get
Yeah.
influence from both anyway. So yeah, you're
You
subject
would get
to.
genetic influence from father, but the bodily influence you'll only get from mother, right?
I don't know how to break it down, but whatever.
Okay. Do we have God believers in the room?
Yeah. Who here is busy worshiping God? Is anyone here?
Hello, everyone.
Are you
Hello?
worshiping God?
Hey, big car.
BB,
Yeah, how are you?
are you worshiping God?
What mean by worship?
Do you worship a God?
Do you believe in God?
Yeah, of course.
Of
Why not?
course. Why not? Maybe you don't have good reasons to believe. Maybe that's why not.
Which God, BB? Which God?
There is only one God in the world.
Yeah, which one?
But which one is the only one?
Allah.
Oh, cool. So why do you believe that Allah exists?
Why would not I believe Allah?
I didn't say
As
you
I,
wouldn't believe. I
as I
said
am a
why do you believe?
as I am a creature.
You are a human.
Yeah, I am human.
Okay, so what? Why do you believe in God?
Uh,
You
uh,
spoke.
for
You spoke to God. You spoke to Him. You saw Him. You experienced Him. or you heard it from
Man,
somebody, or you heard it from
Allah,
somebody else.
Allah is God. How can I
Yeah.
meet you? How
Did you
can I
hear?
meet it?
Did
How
you
can I
hear
meet
that?
Allah?
Did you hear that from? Oh, so you heard it from somebody else. Is that right?
Uh, but that's my choice. What's the problem if I believe in Allah?
Yeah, yeah. But I'm
Is there is
just
there
trying to
any,
arrive.
is there any problem of you guys?
I'm just trying to arrive
Okay, so there's no
at how.
problem, man. We just want to learn, why do you believe in God? We don't have a problem, okay?
Only the evidence for it. That's all. Just the evidence.
And we need to hear the evidence.
Yeah. We're looking for evidence. That's all. Right, Phil? Is that what we're looking for?
That's what I
Right, Phil?
said.
Is that what we're looking for? Evidence?
No, no,
Phil?
not only evidence. Good evidence.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I think he doesn't want to talk right now. That's okay. We can talk to other believers, or we have other
Well,
believers who wants to speak.
I think he took it kind of. I think he took it kind of personal that we were delving into that area.
And people are free to, speak.
Yeah.
And they're also free not to share why they believe, what they believe. But yeah, maybe they shouldn't participate when these are the titles of this room.
Hey, did Martin come again to your
Who?
room? Martin.
Oh
Martin, I don't know
no,
how to say it.
no, not after Taco. You remember that
Probably
guy?
would never. On the stream, he was literally roasted.
Okay,
Did you
that
watch
doesn't
it?
mean like I didn't watch it entirely. Maybe just 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
He was being so dishonest. He wasn't even answering questions.
Was not answering questions. Mm.
Yeah, he
Sam
was like
thinks
avoiding again and again.
Sam is a God believer. Everybody sees Sam in the side chat. He's very busy talking about an eternal being.
We can talk
We
to
should get
him.
him on mic.
He has a mic right now.
Sam.
We have someone else also.
Sam.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for the opportunity to speak
Are
here.
you there, Sam?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to stand at this stage. I would like to thank you. I'm sorry. How are you guys?
Fine. How about you?
Well,
I'm
all of
doing
a sudden, we think we have a happy young troll on our hands, but that's okay.
okay. So,
Anytime you laugh like that, we figure you're not serious.
yeah, I would like to come
Yeah.
back to the topic. So the debate was about if the God exists or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. So basically, I would like to refer to you whenever there is a call for existence or not. Every fucking time that there is a debate like this, the person who believes in this thing needs to prove the existence. Why not? The person who is not like believing in this stuff is like liberal to provide no evidences at all. So
Okay,
if there is a
because let me answer the question. I'm a person who
yeah,
doesn't believe in God, but that doesn't mean I claim there is no God. So since I don't have such a
yeah,
claim, I don't need to prove such a claim because it's not my claim. So why should I try
okay,
to prove someone else's claim if this is not my claim?
okay.
But are you
Basically,
claiming that a God exists?
yeah, I do claim
Then
that the
then you
God
know.
exists.
So then you're
Yeah,
supposed to
but
prove
I
it. Then
but I don't worship, right?
that's
I
okay.
do believe, yeah, I do believe that the God exists because
Okay.
there are several evidences in the ancient history that
Cool.
we can see around the world.
What's the
Okay,
best one?
if you have like dug up some history, that then you would know about that.
Tell
First
me the
reference
best
is from
evidence.
Ramayana. Let me complete first. Then you can point out your topic
Hurry
and
up.
everything. Okay.
I want to point out right now. What is the best evidence?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell you now.
Okay, you will tell me the best evidence. Cool, great. Mic is yours.
Yeah, yeah. So the first evidence and the best evidence that I think is currently living to the time right now is the Ram Setu, currently situated in India right now, in the southern part. It is a bridge made of stones and soil that has been in the existence for 2 to 3 thousand years,
Yeah.
and that is being proved by the carbon dating and all the scientific evidences and everything that can prove that. Uh, Adam's Bridge is also known as Ram Setu. This chain of natural
It
limestone
says
flows
natural limestone, so why we should think that it's the best evidence for a god?
He's out of his mind, clearly. He's muttering some kind of prayer. Guy's demented.
Okay, so this is the reference that the co-owner has like put in. If you can like see,
You're talking about a bridge. You're supposed to be talking about God.
yeah, that's what I'm telling you. The carbon dating that has been like put out, the dates and the
The,
timeline of
a,
that bridge, it suggests that the timeline of the god itself that has been like mentioned in that book itself matches perfectly.
you're
You
not
know what
making
I
any
mean?
sense. No, I don't. You're not making any sense. So you're starting to sound silly.
Um, so like,
Yeah,
hear me out,
okay.
Sam, hear me out. Let's
Yeah,
suppose from this day, after 1,000 years, all
yeah,
humanity is vanished, okay? And
okay,
aliens come after we have been vanished, okay? They
okay,
search about this planet, they don't see any life, but they start finding structures, okay?
okay,
They find even some computers that we had, and that they have the technology to get the information back, and they read the information. But you know, he left. But this is for all people who believes in such kind of things in the same way. Okay, so they find a movie. Okay, and luckily it's Marvel movie, one of the Marvel movies. Okay, they watch the movie. They see those buildings in the United States, and they check that, oh yeah, there's archaeological evidence for those buildings, and they start thinking Hulk is real. Why? Because they found some bridges in the movie, some buildings in the movie, and therefore they think that Hulk, Iron Man, other, supernatural things, creatures in the movie is real. Does it make sense for anybody? So that's what he's saying. Like some information matches in those books, which is the existence of the bridge. Therefore, rest of the story must be true is not a logical argument, okay? That's how he believes other things. I have an evidence. Cool, great. We would like to hear, not read. You have a mic. Yeah, I hope it's the best evidence that you think.
Bro, first of all, my English isn't good.
Okay, that's not good for us. But anyway, what's your best evidence?
I have an evidence that mm, is called evidence of dependency.
Okay. I know that. Let me answer the argument. You claim
As
that there cannot be
uh,
infinite chain of dependent things. Therefore, there must be something which doesn't depend on anything. Okay, and you say therefore this is God, and I think this is unfair because you could say the universe doesn't depend on something. Then that means there's no God. Even if we accept that there is something which doesn't depend on anything, You don't know what's that thing is. It can be this universe. It can be even something else, but that doesn't mean it's a god the way that you believe in. So that argument doesn't work.
Why?
I explained. I just explained. I just explained. Look, you can go to my YouTube channel. You can rewatch. Maybe try to understand what I said. JK Islam. So you are a Muslim.
Yeah, you can say.
Okay. So why do you believe Allah exists?
Yeah. Firstly, I'm not good at English, so I don't know
That's not
I
good.
will explain it or not, but I want to give it a try.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Do you hear me?
I hear you. I even do not appreciate your attempt, but yeah, go.
Okay. Okay, I'll ask you a question. What is the connection between light and our eyes?
Light
Why do
and
we
what?
can see? Why do we can see something?
Why we can see something?
Yeah. Is there any answer
No, I
in
don't
your
have an
opinion?
answer. Well, what about you?
Oh, okay. Mm, and another question is that what what is the reason for the existence of light?
Okay. I can also ask, what is the reason for the existence of Allah?
Yes, I think so because there is no reason without seeing something.
There's no reason without seeing something. What does that mean?
Can we see something without light? We can observe it by touching.
Okay, we cannot see without the light. So what?
Yeah.
So what?
So, so what we
That means light exists, right?
what
That means
what?
light exists, but not God. So
Yes,
we're
light
talking about God, not
exists.
light here.
Yes, but without light, our life is like full of darkness. We cannot. Oh, how could I explain it? Oh, what is your belief? You don't believe in God.
I don't believe in God.
Oh, in your opinion, is there any start from our existence?
Universe.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, universe. We start from
Universe
the universe, yeah.
is universe start from where?
Oh, it doesn't start from anywhere. It just
Oh,
starts, okay?
you believe in the start.
I even don't believe in the start.
If you believe in the start,
I don't.
where it is, you don't believe in the start.
Yeah, I don't believe in the start.
Okay, you have seen the life has start and ending. We have a birth and death.
Yeah, life
Why
started
don't
doesn't mean universe started, so these are
so
different things.
how does it make sense?
Yeah, how does it make sense? Like,
Okay,
God
universe
exists,
start
God
from
didn't
where?
start. Oh, God started from where?
Okay, in that particular, oh, in that particular place, everyone gets stuck. Oh, all the rally. Oh, how could I say?
Sorry, man. Sorry. Maybe you should join later after you practice your English because we are not communicating right now. We have. Oh, intellect. You change your pick. Okay. Welcome.
Sorry, I got off. I think, but I believe in God.
That's obvious. I can see that.
Okay.
Mm, mhm, mm, mhm, mhm. Okay, people. Maybe I should take the break. People are not interested in proving God. Yeah, they depend on the sinners. Yeah. Ouch. That doesn't mean universe depends on somewhere else. Okay. We can claim that universe doesn't depend on anything. We can claim that, right? Anyway, guys, I'll take a break.
Hello,
Hello again.
bro. I will come tomorrow again and with evidence. Okay.
With evidence, okay.
So will you join tomorrow?
Probably, yeah.
Mm. Then I'll come with evidence and
Good.
charts.
I hope, yeah. Let's see.
But you know that my English isn't good.
You
So
should know that this is not good also for me. Because, yeah, we want people to understand each other.
oh, do you have any YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to hear
what
yourself?
can I search in YouTube? What's your channel?
Well, sober. If you don't want to search, here's the link.
Okay.
If God is good, why is there so much suffering in the world? Why does God allow natural disasters like earthquakes and tsunamis? Why do innocent children die from hunger or diseases? Ooh, like so why are you gish galloping? Oh, I thought you were asking these questions to ChatGPT. Why is pain necessary if God is merciful? Why are prayers often unanswered for suffering people? Why are miracles random and blah blah? I think a better answer is maybe God doesn't exist. Ah, yeah, good questions. Why is justice postponed until after that instead of now? Why would God create hell to torture forever? Okay.
Hey, I just want to say that like free will, people say answers, but when God was creating humans, He knew the humans would have free will. They would He still created the humans, so He knew the suffering would happen, right?
Oak should answer the question. Hey, Tabula, welcome.
So even though there is free will, God is cruel because He knew that there would be suffering, and He didn't stop. He still created us. He could have not created us.
Okay. No believers? If no believers, I'm leaving. You may not find us back, intellect. You should know that. Because we are not able to find the believers. The believers. Where are the believers? Believers, believers, believers. We are not able to find them. We are not able to find them. Dear believers, dear believers, dear believers, we are not able to find them.
Hello, bro.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yes, I can.
Uh, but we Muslim believe that Allah is exist.
Okay, so
Yeah. Anyone Muslim here?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, like philosopher, bro. Why you don't believe that Allah is exist?
because I don't see good evidence for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm, okay. Though I'm not philosopher.
shall we come again?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, you're audible, man.
Yeah. What kind of evidence you want to you need actually?
I know that Allah can show miracles.
Allah, what kind of miracle you want to see?
I want a simple one.
Like what?
I have a pen on the table right now.
Hmm?
If this pen disappears right now, I'll
Okay,
count
then
that as miracle.
okay, okay. That's kind of miracle you want to
Uh,
see in your life. Then
if
you
it's a,
will believe that Allah is exist.
yes, I will.
It doesn't make sense. I think.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means your religion doesn't make sense because, like prophets, that they had seen miracles, right? God showed miracles to them. Jesus had miracles.
Like you
Muhammad
you
split
you
the moon. Like they don't make sense to you?
you want to see miracle, but Allah will see. Allah will show miracle for you. It doesn't. What do you think?
So you say that God can do it, but God will not do?
Yeah, obviously, God can do, but
It's not obvious since since
he know
since he's
he
not
know
doing it
that
right now. It's not obvious. That just because you believe he did it in the past, that doesn't mean this is true. Like for something to be obvious for us, we should see them right now. And you're saying your God cannot do it right now?
bro. Actually, my English is not that good. But how can I explain? Okay, wait. I try to translate. Okay, wait.
I think Woody was here. He's got nothing. Woody is not visiting for some time. We didn't have him maybe more than a week. Oh, we blocked Patal, if you don't know, scam. Um, we had believers, but they couldn't English well today. Um. Oh, by the way, are you following Volk here? Can you please follow him? Okay. Anyway, guys, I should take a break. I don't know whether I'm gonna go live again or not today. But if not today, most likely I'm gonna go live tomorrow again. So thanks for being here. That was a very slow day. Yeah, you'll get the notification walk if I go live. Yeah, we're not active that much today. Paul, scam, anarchist, go to nowhere. Tabula, thanks as always. Atheist, thanks. Vibe, Khan, yeah, we were not worried because of you, because you were here. Mulhead ul Islam, Mr. Bot, Space Pirate, Bob, Sinfluencer. That's a good nickname. Okay. Michelangelo, Gaia the Sage, Paul, AP person, non great, blah blah. Okay. Thanks for being here. Mohan. Okay. Yeah. But look, you didn't miss a lot of things today, to blow. It's just 2.5 hour, and we didn't have intense discussions. And thank you, Rocky, so much, and Woke so much for being here. Um. Oh, I want to answer this before leaving. If this happens, I will do it while my cam is on. I will ask other people whether they had witnessed the same thing or not. That's how I'm gonna decide it was not a hallucination.
Are you there for every day? Are you come here?
Nearly every day, yeah.
Okay, I will research for you why God is exist.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Mass hysteria. Yeah. We can talk about that later on. And I can search about it also. We should, yeah. We should, when there are no believers here, we should talk about these ones. But yeah, you guys are not talking always. Okay. Anyway, since no one is joining, I gave my special thanks also. Sure, yeah. Okay, walk. See you. And see all the people. I hope I can join today again. Bye bye. Take care, all of you.